Hey, welcome back, Clash of Clanners, to another Lzuruha video. This is going to be a bonus video. If you tune into part 1 and part 2 of our league summary video, that I went over some of our good hits, some of our good defenses, a few bad hits, so on and so forth. I thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to do some more in the future that you guys will enjoy. But we're going to do something a little special today, as I didn't have enough time to go over all the really terrible and bad hits that our team did, or else it would have made up the entire video. So this is a special video so that those guys didn't get off the hook like they thought they did, to go over some of the hits that were pretty bad, what to do in those situations. Maybe you yourselves who are watching are in their same town hall level and you're having issues with certain things. So hopefully you can find some benefit from this video. But truth be told, this is mostly a video to also help some of our guys learn what to do a little better, more visually. So here we go. We're going to jump into the first war and take a look at any hits that kind of need to be gone over. So from our team, the worst hit out of everybody was by Hipster at a 61% 2-star. So the first war went pretty good. And Zeus did a 71% 2-star. So let's just jump in there and see if there's anything that can be looked at or gleaned from this. So again, I'm not a fan of Hipster's comp right now. I know that Valkyrie Wizard Golem is a classic style. I just think in the new meta it doesn't do as well. So let's see what else could have been done, maybe. Alright, so the Ram didn't make it into the Town Hall. I don't know if it was necessary to, probably not. But here's the problem that I have with this, is he basically sacrificed all of his Valkyries into the Town Hall units for nothing, and they ain't got nothing done. So all those ground units were instantly killed. I think I count now about 9 or 10 Valkyries that were killed, and now the Golem's being killed. Golem got killed before the Dragon's taken care of. Yeah, so I don't know, if you're gonna do this style, I really feel you need to take care of the clan castle units better. Just you bait it out, you have the hogs to bait it out. So we're gonna start the hit over, and I'm gonna just take a look and see if there's something that we could have done a little better on that hit. So let's see. That was Hipster. It was right here. So let's take a look again. So before we get started, I wanted to see something. So where do you need the hogs to end up? What I think you could do, if you really wanted, is you could legitimately drop your hogs right here, right by this mortar. They'd go for the mortar, get in range of the mortar. You could drop your Archer Queen down here if you want to start working on things, maybe Archer Queen, like hogs and then Archer Queen. Then the Archer Queen would take out that, and she would be just hitting these things while the hogs got to here, and then eventually to here, which would in turn go to there, and then maybe bounce up to there. Not sure. That might not be the best decision. It's kind of difficult to see what the best way. Perhaps this section up here would be good as well. You could have the Ram go down this direction, and the Ram itself would bait out the CC rather than over here. I think that would have been the best bet, is if he went up here, used the Ram itself to bait out the CC, and there's nothing here that would kill it. Like, there's not enough damage here that would kill it. So in theory, you could possibly get your wizards on top of it, or your Archer Queen there. But I think a better solution would be better units in the Ram rather than Valkyries. So that's my assessment of that hit. Nothing too major, just needs to figure out a better way if you're going to use Valkyries to manage to take out the CC troops. Okay, so with that, we're going to jump into the second war, as most of the hits were fairly decent in the first one. So here we go. This one I'm sure is going to have some stuff to look at. Alright, So, let's see. There's a 0-star by our number 15 Drac. Let's see what kind of base is this. This is a Town Hall 9. Okay. So Drac to Town Hall 10. So he should be able to at least get one star. So let's go in there and take a look and see what happened to Drac here. So let's go in, replay 1. So let's see. So he's got dragons level 3, some balloons. So he takes out that anti-air. That's fine. And where is he going to attack from? So he drops his balloons there. Okay, right from the get-go, the problem is you're not creating a funnel. Like, you're just clumping all the dragons down for no reason. So you want to put 2 dragons here, right by this elixir. 2 dragons down here by this elixir. That'll create the funnel. And then when you drop everything else going through the middle here, it'll just go straight for the middle and not go around here. And you'll get to the town hall. Like right now, if it wasn't 5 dragons on the outside edge, and the 5 were where that dragon ended up right here, you'd have the town hall and possibly a 2nd star. So that's the big deal. The funnel was not created. You need 2 on the side, 2 on the side. That gives you, if you're using 9, that gives you 5 dragons left and all the loons that you had plus CC troop loons. So that's what you need to kind of fix there on that hit, Drac. Okay, let's jump in and see another hit. Let's see. 81%, 52. Let's see what Zeus did to get it. I mean, it's a 52% 2-star, but let's see. So we got giants, wizards, valks, witches, and bowlers. This is interesting. I want to see what his game plan is here. So Ram is going right. Okay, so he's going right for the town hall. Now you have giants. You have giants, and yet you're allowing all 3 of your wizards to get shot there. I don't, that's not smart. You want, the giants are there to tank for you, so use them to tank, right? That's the idea of it. And then that Electro Dragon just fell into the trap. So this person had a double black Seeker Mine trap waiting with the circular, the new circle trap as well. So it was baiting the Ram to come in there with Electro Dragon, completely countered it. So unfortunate there. And then, see, there's no funnel. You still have to funnel with the ground troops. The funnel was not created over there. And then these CC troops have nothing to take them out. So they're just going to finish off the rest of the units. So, couple things. You want to use the giants to tank for the wizards. You still want to create the funnel by having some troops on the outside edges, a couple wizards and maybe a bowler or 2, and a witch on each corner, like a witch. If you're going to use witches, put a witch on each corner to help create the funnel. Then the rest should go down the middle, and put the Ram maybe here so it breaks this wall to get to the town hall. Because this is not a path that really means much to you in the grand scheme of thing, and you're hanging on to a poison still and didn't use it on the CC troops. So just not sure if he gave up after that or what. So not the greatest hit, but there's been worse. Okay, we'll go on to the next war. And these are victories, mind you. These are the victory wars. So let's see. Okay. We got any... Okay, Mega Man. We're going to have to go over Mega Man's hit. We'll go over Zephyr's hit as well. Low 59%. 2-star. So let's start with Zephyr, and then we'll go to Mega Man. So let's see what Zephyr could have done differently. So it's a Town Hall 9, hitting a Town Hall 9. Now he's going to take out both of those. Okay. Now, where's he going to hit from is my question. Okay. So using the Electro Dragon to bait out the Air Sweeper. Okay. Now he's got the Barb King and Archer Queen down here. Odd choice. I want to see this develop, see what his thought process is. You know, it's not a bad idea in theory of what he was trying to do. I can see what he was going for. I think he didn't need to put the Electro Dragon and the other dragon here. If that was all together going up here, it might have worked out better. You still create the funnel, like you create the funnel around here and around here, and you just have the rest of it come up this side. He did do the right thing of getting rid of the 2 anti-airs on the corners here, you know? And then attacking into the anti-airs that are close. The problem is he had a haste and not a rage left. So might have been good to have a freeze for one of them instead. Could go either way, but it was a good idea in concept, but I think just a couple of positioning differences and could have worked out better, but it wasn't the worst idea. Okay. Now let's look at what Mega Man did. Okay. Alright, Mega. So dragons, loons, 4 freezes, and okay, 4 lightning. So here we go. What's he doing? Now, mind you, these Infernos are on multi. So this should be pretty easy base to take out if he does it right. Let's see. So he's taking out those 2. So he should attack from down here if he took out those 2 up there. Let's see if he attacks up here. Let's see. Okay, nope. He is doing the ram down here. He wants the ram to take out this anti-air. So he's going for that lineup, but I think he missed it. Looks like, yep, he missed the lineup. So that probably made him a little ticked off. All right, I already know what's wrong with his hit here. You guys have a lot of time. You have a 3-minute hit, so there's no need to just throw everything on the map. Look at this. Look at how many dragons are down here. There's 4 dragons at the funnel location. Why? That should not happen. And then I don't know why you have 4 freezes for what? You don't have Inferno Towers that are single target you need freezing. So, you know, you could have had 1 rage and that would have been really good. Even a heal would have been good because a heal would get you through all of this that's going on. But see, here's the biggest problem. When you drop all your dragons in a line, they're just going to go their nearest target. So if 4 dragons go like, oh, this seems juicy over here, they're not going through the middle. So you drop 2 dragons over here, 2 dragons up here, let them go a little bit. The ram was fine. Maybe angle the ram a little differently because, you know, it's got to make a beeline for there. So if you wanted to hit this air defense, you need to drop the ram about here. Okay, so about right in this spot. And then it would just go in this line and hit that air defense. And so then you would have 2 dragons here, 2 dragons here. Let those go a little bit. You could even drop a couple loons with them if you wanted. I mean, depends on if there's defensive structures close by that they would take out. But then you drop all the loons down here. You want the ram to not die too early. So you go through the middle there, and you have 5 dragons, 12 loons possibly, plus your Archer Queen and Barb King. And then for the love of God, instead of 4 freezes, do 1 freeze maybe, a poison, and a rage. You don't need 4 freezes against a Town Hall 10. They don't have an Eagle Artillery. They don't have, especially when he was on multi-Inferno Towers, he doesn't have anything that's going to do a lot of DPS to your dragons. You have no need for 4 freezes here. Just a rage or a heal, depending on your preference. I would say rage. A poison for the CC troops, and 1 freeze at most. And then you're golden. You create the funnel, and this could have actually maybe been a 3-star hit for you. The base was not that strong. So that's the thing. You guys panic too much and drop your units so quickly that it's ridiculous. You gotta not panic so much. Okay, let's see. I mean, no more 1 stars, but these 66% 2 stars, I'm curious about. We've already gone over Zeus and Hipster. Let's see what Alaguster did on his, just curiosity. So, here we are. Okay, he's got the level 1 Electro Dragons again. I don't agree with the decision on level 1 Electro Dragons. And then, I also don't agree fundamentally with using the lightning spells to take out, because you have no spells now for your dragons. These Electro Dragons, a Rage Electro Dragon group would take out those anti-airs more efficiently than those you use 2 Quakes and 4 Lightnings to take out 2 anti-air that these guys would have just beasted down with maybe, especially if you use your Warden ability like that, you wouldn't even lose a single one of them. So I think fundamentally, as a potion choice, maybe do some rages instead of those 2 lightnings, because I just don't think that's great. And then the classic situation of he got rid of the ones that he was attacking into, so these ones will probably finish off the rest of the troops at the end of the day. So that's just a fundamental issue. Is that you always, if you're going to do the lightning strategy, you take out the ones in the back, and then you rage or just get into the ones in the front as fast as you can, that kind of a situation. But it looks like the hit was already kind of petered out by the time they got to these anyway. So I think it's just a matter of too many spells for too little gain, I think. Those air cannons may look dangerous, but they're not as dangerous as you think. They don't warrant 10 supply worth of potions to take out when you've got Electro Dragons. Okay, let's look at our first defeat in this war. War 4. So I'm going to try to blaze through this a little bit. I don't want another marathon video, but I do hope you guys enjoy the longer videos. But I am going to go over the ones that need go over. So, okay. I'm not going to criticize too hard as Drac and XM Power got put in, Oh, actually, Drac was already in here, and XM Power got in late. So let me see. They were here in a replacement for Jarrett and Dissy. Okay, so it's kind of like an anti-town. It's an anti-air engineering base. But let's just take a look at Drac's hit and see if he could have done anything with it. I'm not going to worry about X10 Power. Let's see. All right, so. So, I mean, fundamentally, it's just that, like, all his defenses are weak except for his anti-air, right? So, fundamentally speaking, this base is purely to be a low-level base that just punishes the meta of the low levels, which is Dragon and Loon, right? But the fundamentals still remain the same. You need to create the funnel. So use the Barb King to create the funnel there. This dragon creating the funnel here. So here is a better example of funneling. That's not too bad. It's a better example of it. A freeze. Okay, okay. Timeout. If you're gonna use your lightning, use it before you even do the hit. And then he didn't have the freeze ready to go. Still has 2 dragons that he's sitting on. I'm not sure. 1 dragon here with the Barb King would have been fine. That 1 dragon created the funnel good. And then just drop all your dragons. Use the lightning, you know, when you're supposed to, before the thing is already shot down to your dragons. And then frickin' use your freeze. Otherwise, it was a good idea. It was a better idea. Did much better with the funneling idea. Just not quite enough. Just not quite enough. Okay, who else on this one? Let's see. Zeus, 50%, 2-star. We'll look over that one. Okay, that's the... And Mega Man again. So we'll look over Mega Man and Zeus. Let's see what Mega Man did here this time. So, again, the 4 freeze. Now, I know this is probably going to be what he uses throughout the entire video. I just hope that he course corrects, because I fundamentally disagree with 4 freezes, unless you're hitting someone with Eagle Artillery. I mean, still, we don't use 4 freezes for Eagle Artillery. But let's see what he's got here. So he's going to get rid of 2 anti-airs at some point. Here we go. No. Okay, so here's the problem. He wasted a good 5 or 6 seconds, which may not seem like much, but believe it or not, some hits have come down to a 3-star at like 1 second left. And you're taking too long. This whole process should have been thought about while scouting the base first. Everything should already be thought out before you do your hit. Don't wait for your hit to go, what am I gonna do? I'm looking at it. Oh crap, I'm supposed to be attacking now? Alright, and again, clumping and dropping all. Okay, you do not drop them in a line and just go my little boys, have fun. That's not how you do this. As I guarantee you, they're not gonna go to where we want them to go. Let's see. And then too many balloons just get down for free. Too many balloons are taken out for free because you didn't give the dragons time to get up there and tank. So now, you could have had 1 dragon over here baiting out this air sweeper. Instead, this air sweeper is getting 4 dragons, 5 dragons in its hit. There's no funnel on this side. Luckily, it's still going for the middle, but because the funnel wasn't created like here, they're avoiding the town hall. Number 1, I think you should have hit from the top left here instead, because it's a little bit friendlier. Because this anti-air wouldn't be able to hit anything, so you drop a dragon maybe here, and it could take out a good amount. You drop a dragon over here, you drop another dragon, and once these buildings are kind of taken out, that's when you can drop the ram, let the ram go, start soaking up shots from the archer turret, you know? And then you can just drop in more of a clump, drop all your balloons, drop all your dragons in the area, Archer Queen and Barb King, and let them just go follow the ram down. And then they're going to go in the line that you want them to go. So you take out these anti-airs, you'd have these ones to deal with, and then it's just a better situation. There was no funnel created again. And then the 4 freezes, again, it's not great. The 4 freezes is not great. Okay. And I promised we were going to look at Zeus Wood's hit. So let's, that's Aligaster, but it's the same percent. So let's take a look. Alright, so Zeus, again. Witch, Bowler, Giant, Wizard, Valkyrie. Okay. Let's see what he's doing. Still need to create a funnel here. So he wants to, okay. So if you look at the way his ram's going, he wants them to go, the majority of the troops to go this and follow the ram. Follow the ram through here. Now, see, that would have been a good time to use a freeze. If he freezed that Inferno Tower, the ram would have made it all the way. No reason not to freeze there. What else are you going to freeze on the entire map? Nothing. So freeze there next time, and then he drops everything in a clump here without creating a funnel, so the giants are going over here. This is not bad up here. This is fine. But there's nothing to kill these troops. And no poison, and he has a haste. I don't know why we want a haste with ground army. We don't need a haste. Use a poison. Poison the CC troops. You've got a wizard bashing them. You know. It's not much. But yeah, just another fundamental issue of creating the funnel, which you have to do with ground hits. And potions. Just wrong potions, I feel. And, you know, right when that Inferno Tower activated to be stronger, use your freeze. The ram kills it. It's still got about 70% HP. Gets through here. Gets to the town hall. And then your Valkyries that you wanted to go ape over there will have a space to go ape. It'll, you know, lure out the CC troops, which you could then poison while you're raging the rest of your troops in. Just, I think poor planning on envisioning how the hit's gonna go, to be honest. Alright. War number 5. Let's take a look. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Okay, again, we're not going to look at X10 power. Let's look at drag. Here we go. We're getting into the fun stuff now. Alright. I already see how I would hit this space. Let's see what he does. Odd choice. I think used the barb ability a little early there. Now that's not a funnel. This is a funnel. Drop a dragon here. Drop a dragon here. He's got to freeze. What are we freezing? We still holding on to the freeze. What are we freezing? What are we freezing? What are we freezing? Oh, now we freeze that. Okay. I just, see, there's too many dragons going up here. Look at these dragons. They're coming back for these things. Why? Because the funnel wasn't created. I know maybe you're annoyed by the word funnel, but you're going to hear it a lot. Because our guys just don't understand the concept. Look, there's 3 dragons here on the edge, and that was a cross-country mile. I think I actually went over this in the main video, if I recall. Maybe I said the same thing. It would be interesting to see. And look, there's 4 freaking dragons just chilling over here. So, you drop a dragon up here. You drop a dragon down here. Let them go a little bit. Take out the outside edges. Then you drop another dragon maybe here to finish off any remnants. And then you go through the center. You know? But you never want your troops to go, oh wait, this stuff is way back here. Let me turn around and I'll be right back. It's not good. Not good at all. So forgive me if I repeat any hits that or any Counselor's Corner that I did on the video. I just, you know, really want to emphasize what we're doing here. So let's look at Mega Man's hit here. Again. Wait, where's all his spells? I don't even think I went over that last time. Where's all his spells? So, okay. So, Mega forgot his spells. And I'll bet right now he's realizing that. And he can't take the hit back at this point. So, let's just see if he funnels correctly anyway. Yep, right now he's probably facepalming going, I am screwed, and I'm going to have a video made about me by Karn going, Mega, what the hell are you doing? And that's what, you know, I would title this video on YouTube, Mega, what the hell are you doing? But this is better. He's at least getting the CC baited out first. Use the Archer Queen too early. No need to use the Archer Queen too early. She wasn't being targeted by anything. Still no funnel created. All these dragons are going to go down here. Watch. Watch. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them go down here. And that Electro Dragon is still alive. So, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons on the outside edge here. Now, I will say, maybe if he had his potions, I would have liked to see what he actually did with it. But the placement of the units is still wrong. So I hope after this war, he understands that and we'll fix it. We'll find out in upcoming wars, won't we? Okay, let's go down. Let's look at Hipster 0 star. Let's see what happened here. Alright, hip. 2 golems, a hog, 16 Valks, 10 wizards. Okay. Here come the golems. The ram. Okay, we baited out the CC. That's good. You got the wizards taken out. That's actually fine. The freeze spell was used pretty well, I will say. Here come the Valks. Now the question is, where's the Archer Queen? Where's the Archer Queen to kill the dragon? Where's the Archer Queen to kill the dragon? Where's the Archer Queen to... Okay, they're all dead. They're all dead before the Archer Queen came out. Okay, whoops-a-daisy. Yep, alright. So, again, didn't deal with the Electro Dragon. Once that CC is baited, you can kind of sack the troops that come out of the ram. Drop your Barb King over here to lure the Electro Dragon out, and drop your Archer Queen on top of it. You have a freeze spell hanging too, and you use another one on it, so just get rid of it. And then drop your Valkyries. Instead of letting the Electro Dragon kill 10, 12 Valkyries for free, deal with the Electro Dragon first. It's really all there is to it. Like, the main thing that our guys are struggling with are the same things that I criticize our opponents for struggling with on not dealing with our CC troops. The CC troops are extremely important. Let's see what happened to Aligaster here. Okay, looks like he's planning to take out this clump of... Alright, so he has an extra Earthquake, which could have been a freeze or whatever, and so he decides to just... Fuck it, I guess throw it there. Why not? So let's see where he goes. So he is coming from down this way. Now, essentially, he fell victim to the bait that this guy had on his base. He dropped 3 dragons who all got hit by a Black Seeker Mine. So this guy's base is baiting and counting on that because you can only have 4 of those, I think, or maybe 5. So if he would have hit from up here instead, he wouldn't have lost those dragons for free. And then 2 poisons is not necessary. There's no situation you're going to need 2 poisons. So if he didn't have the extra Quake and didn't have the extra poison, he has another Rage or another heal if he wants. Something. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. And I think if you look at the base, there's no need to use lightning spells either. If you're going to hit, let's look at it in I'm just going to pause. We're going to look at his base. We're going to look at the guy's base. Okay. And just what I would do with my current setup, okay? So if I'm looking at the base, I'm going, okay. The way this is set up, he wants me to attack down here. The last thing you want to do is take the bait of their base, okay? So I would attack up here. I would drop... You could click on these. You can see the range. So I would drop an Electro Dragon here, which would, you know, take these out, and it might chain lightning over to here. Same thing over here, so it'd be out of the range. And then you drop the ram here, so it goes and plows through all of this. And if it gets destroyed around here, it'll take out these. You can even manually detonate it after it blows up this wall here. You can manually detonate it in Rage here, and your balloons will take out both the anti-air. Okay? That's a very likely scenario. Now, the 3 lightnings and the 2 quakes and the extra poison. So that would be 6 potions. So you could do 3 rages instead of the 3 of those. So you'd have 4 rages. And then you could do a heal and a freeze. So you would freeze this. You'd freeze the Eagle Artillery on its second volley. So you use your Warden ability on the first volley if it's going to hit a giant clump. If it's not, don't worry about it. Save it. So you have 1 dragon here, 1 dragon here, 6 up here following the ram, along with your Barb King, your Archer Queen, and your Warden, which will follow the dragons. Now, once the thing targets that, you pop your Warden ability, and then right when it's about to wind up again, you drop your freeze on it. And then these CC troops won't even get activated until you get all the way over here. And by then, most of the defenses will be taken out because the Electro Dragons, that you can poison them and most likely get a lot of work done. That's how I would do the hit. And I hope Aligaster has upgraded his dragons for the next one, because level 1 Electro Dragons just aren't that great. Let me see if there's anything else to look over here. Okay, nope, pretty much gone over all the hits for this war. Let's go look at number 6. See if there's anything to go over here. Mega Man again. Okay, so it's going to be Mega Man and Draconis. It says number 28. Let's see what kind of base this is first. That's a Town Hall 10 it's an anti-air Town Hall 10. I don't really fault Drac too much. He's a Town Hall 8. Attacking a Town Hall 10 that's pure anti-air. But just for thorough, to be thorough, let's just see how if he learned. Because you have to keep in mind, this is not the first time they're being told about funneling issues and stuff. So let's see just if he learned. Okay. Hallelujah. 2 dragons put on the correct locations. For the most part. You know, you could nitpick it and be like dragon here instead of there. Because then this one's going to be taken out. I don't know. Let's just see the rest of it. So he is giving it time. Maybe another dragon like around here. Let's see where they go. If they went the correct way, we're good. Let's see. I'm just curious here. Raged a little late, I think. Didn't freeze. He has got to freeze, so if you're gonna freeze, use the damn freeze. Or poison the damn dragon, because that dragon took out like 3 or 4 of his dragons. I like the idea though. It was much better. It was better, it's learning, it's getting there. I'm happy to see that, because at least it's a change. Change is good. Change can be good. Let's look at Mega, see what happened. Again, Mega gets percent, so he knows what he's doing. His troops are bailing him out, but again, I don't like the 4 freezes. This base should be good for him. He should get this. Let's see. So Ram down there. I would put Ram down here. But let's see. I would also drop a dragon here and a dragon on this right here, and a dragon down here before you use your Ram. Okay, 20 bucks. These dragons go around the outside, and these dragons go around the outside. Who's taking my wager? Grand total of 2 dragons, I think, going down the actual middle. 2 dragons down the actual middle. Ouch. Ouch. That's... I hate to beat a dead horse, guys, but... you can't drop dragons in a line and go funnel created. These dragons are busy up here trying to create the funnel. These dragons are busy down here trying to create the funnel. And there's no dragons in the middle because all of them are like, I've got to create the funnel. So, this is how bases are designed, guys. They're designed to punish people dropping troops in the wrong spot. Dragon here, let them go for a little bit. Maybe another dragon here, and another dragon here. So 2 at the sides at most. And then the Ram. And then the Barb King, Archer Queen. You can then drop your 5 other dragons there, if you want. Then your loons to follow behind. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. There you are with a funnel and 5 dragons going down the middle, not 2. And then instead of 4 freezes, get a freaking rage and a poison and maybe 1 freeze if you want. And you're golden. You're golden if you do that. You do that exact hit, just create the funnel and have better magic spells, and you're good. I won't have to make a video segment about you. Nobody likes it when I make a video segment about them. Okay. Last but not least, War 7. We're going to look at Zeus, Hipster, and Mega again. Just to see if he improved or it was by sheer luck that he got the 2-star. So let's take a look at Hipster first. 85% 1-star. You hate to see that. That means a funnel was not created to go to the town hall. So using the hogs to do nothing because you didn't click on the... Okay. Let's put it... Let's just pause here. When you scout a base, you can see the circle of which you need to get to. Now, where will the hogs go? Defensive structures. So like our, bomb towers, cannons, what have you. So, where's the nearest defensive structure inside the circle that has nothing else around it. This right here. If the hogs, if you drop 2 hogs here, they'll go this way. Unless there's a Tesla here, which is fine. They might take out the Tesla first since they're level 6 hogs. But once they get here, it'll start baiting out that. Then you can drag them up here with your Barb King, who will just hit this, hit this, hit this, while the CC troops are coming. You drop some wizards and a poison around where the buildings were already killed. You take out the CC troops. Then you continue from this direction. This direction, not down here. Unless you purely want to just get rid of the CC troops first. Once they're taken care of with minimal usage of wizards and your poison and maybe your Barb King. Then you can drop down here if you want with your ram. Ram through. If you want your ram to hit the Eagle artillery, you'd have to drop it here. As you see, it would line up here. You have to drop it right here. Let's see what he does. I want to see what he's going for. So using the archers to create a funnel. Okay. See, now he's still using a jump potion, which I think tells me that he's not confident in his ram getting there. Didn't freeze, should have froze. If you froze, too late. Too late on the freeze because the Eagle artillery already got the volley. The lava tower already got the kill on the ram. If you froze there a little earlier, you're fine. Absolutely fine. Then these Valks are gonna just go around the outside here. Not even gonna go, they're not gonna follow the jump. If you put the jump here instead, that town hall's dead, 2-star, done. Jump here instead of there, 2-star is done. Because they'll go for the town hall right there. And then this Barb King's like, I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one ever was. I'm gonna get it. Oh no, I'm not. Very, very close. Just fundamental differences, I think. Close, but no cigar, unfortunately. Alright. Let's see. Okay, that was hipster. We'll look at Zeus. What's up, Zeus? Alright. Okay, so Queen Walk or Bowler Walk? I'm curious. What you doing here, Zeus? What we doing? Entertain me. I want to be entertained. What's happening? Okay, ram up here. Alright. Don't know why that wizard's being dropped, but okay. It's fine. Here come the giants, alright. I'm not against this so far. I don't know what the healers are for. I fundamentally just don't know what the healers are for. As I don't think they're doing the job that you want them to. And if they are, I don't know what exactly the job is. Poison, 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 poison. Okay. The failure is potion usage. You've got to rage, you got to heal, you got to freeze, and you got to poison. And you're not using it when you need to use it. That's all there is to it. It forced things to be used when they didn't need to. Potion usage. Got to do potion usage properly. Alright. Last one before I do a quick glance to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm gonna look at Mega Man, see how he did here. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if he improved his thought process. I want to see what he's doing. What you doing? Okay. Alright, that's not a bad decision. Alright, you should freeze that Inferno Tower, maybe? That did not seem like a full ram. That ram had 2 balloons in it or something? No, or a lava hound that instantly died, maybe? I don't know why we're having a lava hound inside the ram mega. Lava hound inside the ram, I don't understand that. Lava hound is not good for that. You want, if it was 5 more loons, you'd have gotten in here a lot better. Still 3 dragons on the bottom funnel, not necessary. At least there's 3 to 4 dragons in the center here. 4 or 5. Okay, I'm happy about that. But too many dragons on the outside here. It's better. We're getting there. I like to see the improvement. It's all good. All right. Season results. How do we do this? Okay, so let's take a look at how well our guys did. So most of the people that I went over on the hits, as you can see, 6 hits, 10 stars, 6 hits, 7 stars, 7 hits, 11 stars, 7 hits, 13. That's not great, you know. Obviously, Kenoi, he was put into the war. He didn't do a hit. Nick, I'm not expecting much out of him. He's not a high enough level yet, but you know, fundamentally, just need some changes to be happening here, guys. But I hope you found some value in this analysis video of some of our bad hits. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or suggest themes or anything you want me to go over. I hope you guys have fun with the Clash League as we are. Continue to improve. And just so you know, because we ended up, you know, doing well in this clan league, I ended up upgrading 3 of my anti-airs to max level all in one go. So it's really worth it to do these leagues. I just, you know, hope our guys can stop panicking so much and use the potions properly, and maybe just ask for some troop composition advice. And I think we'll do even better because we have players that are doing well. Like you kind of understand that they get some of the basics, but then we need to make sure they know how to funnel, and then using their potions and troops properly is a big must. So without further ado, I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. This has been Carnage64 for the Lzuruha Roundtable. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and leave some comments, suggestions, whatever you want for me. I appreciate you guys, and until we see you guys next time, have a great Clash day.